Hey y'all, what's up? Jamie, that's me here. Welcome back to the channel, honey. Listen, we got to talk about Love and Hip Hop ATL. I have not reviewed Love and Hip Hop ATL in God knows how long. Hear me out, okay? But from this first episode, girl, I am tuned in. Y'all got me. Y'all know they made the switch from VH1 over to MTV. And it's giving. I'm loving the confessional looks instead of this little blurred background thing they used to do. Like I like it, girl. It's giving. Let us borrow from the housewives and how they do their stuff just a little bit. Let us borrow from that. And then I feel like the ladies are primarily the people that they're promoting for the show, right? When you pull up um Love and Hip Hop ATL 2023, I feel like it's more so about the ladies than it is about the men. So I'm like, okay, I gotta see what y'all doing here. Like, raw. I see what's going on, and I'm liking it so far. I really, really am. So let's go ahead and get into the D's, okay? So the show opens up with Spice. All right, y'all know Spice had some type of surgery that ended up giving her some type of infection. I believe she said it was like a sepsis or something like that, some type of infection that she ended up getting. It was so bad, y'all. They showed like some quick clips of what happened to her body. I want to believe that she had some type of, I don't know, but I'm gonna say this. I'm questioning whether it was like she was trying to get a BBL done or like a BBL fix, maybe get a little lipo or something. I don't know. I feel like she was probably trying to get some cosmetic work in a better way of saying it. That's what I was thinking she was trying to get done. And it ended up leaving her like really harmed. She didn't really go into detail about the type of surgery she had, but she just talked about her having this infection, her lungs collapsed, and I believe the doctor thought that she wasn't going to make it. Like, girl, this is how bad it is, right? But she also said that she did die. She said she died, but God gave her a second chance. That's how she looks at it. Okay, so we glad that Miss Spice is here and she made it through that moment. Okay, I was not interested in seeing girl, somebody else to pass away, especially with some, regarding some cosmetic surgery, honey. But I do want to say this: Spice kids came in town, which was good. I got a chance to see her. They're out in Jamaica with her mom. But I just feel like I'm tired of seeing Spice kids come and go. I feel like every time the season starts, like her first episode always kind of be like her children, but they leaving or something. Am I tripping? Did her children like, because I felt like one time she was in Jamaica and she had to leave them. And then another time, maybe it wasn't the first time, every first scene that we see her, but it's always a part of her storyline where like she leaves her kids or something. I feel like they could have lived here in America with her at one point, and maybe that was over the summer and then they had to go back. And I understand that her schedule is super busy, but I am like, so Spice, can your mom and your kids like not stay here? I know your mother helps you all the way in another country or whatever, but can like they live here for a minute with you and your mama stay here? But I get it if your mama like, girl, I want to be in America, I don't like America like that. It could be that situation, I don't know. But when I think about the kids, the way they sat up there and cried, knowing they're about to lose their mom, it's like, baby, they want as much time with you as they possibly can get. So, is there a way to get these kids to America consistently, permanently? And you have the help of family members around you as well. You know what I'm saying? Like, because I'm sure you be having to send a lot of money back to Jamaica just to take care of your kids and your family. But some part of me feel like, would it be cheaper to just keep them here though? I don't know. I just be wondering, because I'm thinking about the toll that it may take on the kids having to go back and forth and stuff when they just want their mom. And understand, like you could lose your life in so many ways. It doesn't just have to come from you getting an infection from surgery. You could be traveling to do a show and some stuff pop off. So I just feel like, and then the last time the kids probably would have saw their mom would have been like 3 months ago or something. Like, I don't know. I don't necessarily like it. I'm not gonna knock her hustle because I know a lot of times when you are a busy mom, a successful mom, there are going to be compromises. But I do feel like she's financially fit to a place where her family could be here. But that's just my opinion, girl. Okay, so let's keep going. Now they have this hype hair event. And at this hype hair event, they're doing the red carpet and everything. And Erica says first of all, and we're talking about Erica Mena because now we have two Ericas on this show. Okay. We have Erica Banks, who's a rapper out of Texas. And we have Erica Mena, who has a long history with a love in hip hop. Also, the ex wife and the mother to Safari Samuel's children, right? Well, she's on the red carpet and she was actually asked about Safari and, what her thoughts are, how have things been going, since they've gotten their divorce. And she says he is none none of her business. When it comes to Safari, he's only her kid's business, and she leaves it at that. And I said, Erica, girl, you on this red carpet capping like a big cappity cap. Okay, that's what you're giving. And because every time we hop on social media, at least once a month, you're going off about Safari, who he's messing with, and all of that. It's giving you're not over him, but you try to use your children as an excuse and say, oh, he's not there for the kids. He doesn't come get the kids and all this and that and da 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 da. But then the conversation derails from that to you more so focusing on the women that he's dating or talking to or kicking it with, and then you start attacking them. And my thing is this, y'all. For me, because I can't connect or relate with Erica on that. And I feel like if you file for the divorce, okay, move on. If you file for the divorce, ma'am, and you clearly did not want to be there because you were not happy, let's not continue to reach back and pull forward BS. He was seeing people let you tell it while he was with you. So what the do you think he's going to do when he's not with you? He's definitely gonna really be a hoe out here in these streets. And for you to have these expectations that people are not supposed to be friends with Safari, that's dead. That's dead. They just are not finna, they not gonna do that. Unfortunately. One, some of them people ain't even your close friends that have any loyalty to you. Two, some people gonna look at it separately. Unfortunately, it's gonna be like, well, I only know what you tell me of him, whereas I only know what he shows me as my friend or my associate or whatever the case is. And then sometimes people just like, I ain't got nothing to do with what y'all got going on. I'm separating my situation from what y'all got going on, and we either just friends or we business partners or whatever the case is. But I just feel like you can't always expect other people to move how you move because you have this aggression, you have this resentment and this issue towards this person. Everybody's not gonna be like that. You know what I'm saying? They just not. And some people about new Safari before they even got a chance to even meet you. I hate to say it, you know. It's just what it is. I'm sorry, Erica. So it's like for your sanity and for your peace, stop worrying about what that man doing. Come get these fucking kids. When you say you're gonna get them, don't have my kids around no bitchs that I don't approve of, that has not met me, whatever the case is, because I'm not gonna do that to you, and yada yada yada, and then we cool. Who you smash is your business. Who I smash is my business. Like it's just like it's giving you still be trying to keep up with him, even though you filed for this divorce a long time ago. Let's move on, okay? Now let's get to Joc and Kendra because the whole reason for this hype hair event, which was super dope to me, was the fact that Joc and Kendra got a chance to be on the cover, which was really nice. Now I will say this: I did not like the fact that Joc head was down while we saw Kendra's face. I said, girl, why y'all had to pick that photo out of all the photos they took? But I thought about it and I said, well, Hype Hair magazine is primarily for women. So it's kind of giving she's on the cover with her man, but it's still bringing more attention to her. And I said, well, I'm not really mad at it now, you know, because I'm like, why they had to pick that one? But, you know, when I thought about it, I said, it's all cool. It's good. Joc and Kendra seem to be in a really great place. Now, I do recall a few weeks ago where people were alleging that Kendra was pregnant. I am not sure if she is or not. I have not hopped over to her page to like check it out to see if she's pregnant. But if she is, I guess congratulations to her if that's what she wants. I do understand that Joc has a lot of children, but and maybe she shouldn't. You know, a lot of us would be like, oh girl, I would not be the ninth or 10th or 12th baby mama. Absolutely not. And I get that. But at the same time, she didn't care about that when she married him. So if she wants to have another if she wants to have her first child and he want to give her one, congratulations. It could have been me. No, ma'am. But if it's you, then and that's what you want, then congratulations to you. Okay. So everything's cool with that. Khaotic. Khaotic has moved from Miami to ATL. I like it. A lot of times I'm not a fan of when they move cast members from one city to the other to help their paycheck going. But I like this for Khaotic. I feel like he's changed a lot. He was on that family reunion show, and I didn't really watch that show unless like I was bored or ain't nothing on, or I'm about to, you know, cook me something to eat. Let me just play something or whatever. And I remember seeing a scene where he was just really emotional about some stuff. He had the guys there to have his back and support him. And I really loved that moment. That man cut them dreads off his head. That man got his grill fixed. And you could tell he's in a place where he wants more for himself. And I am so so here for Khaotic with that. I love his personality for me. At this time, he hasn't really been problematic to me so far. So I'm like, I like that he's coming over to Atlanta, get you around a different setting, different people, and let's see how you thrive. So I'm liking that. So shout out to Khaotic on that. Um, Erica and Rasheeda. So we're inside the event. You have Erica and Rasheeda pretty much chit chatting. They're asking about Bambi. Bambi and Scrappy are pretty much on the outs. What else did they talk about? Yeah, Bambi's filed for a divorce because Scrappy did let us know that. So they really concerned about Bambi. And they also don't understand why Scrappy is not understanding that he has a great family. Why is it not clicking for him? He has a really good family. And when she asks you to come home and see the kids or whatever, she's really telling you to come home to see me. But I also feel like I understand her asking him, like, come home and see the kids, but she should feel comfortable to tell her man to come home and see her. It shouldn't be just about the kids. You know what I'm saying? If that's what she really wants, she need to be direct about what it is she wants as well. You know what I'm saying? Because Erica was like, when she tells him to come and see the kids, she's really saying, come and see me for once. Come and see me. You'll never come to me. And I'm just like, well, then she need to say that. Okay, say that with your chest. That's your husband. You should have no issues really communicating that to him unless he makes you feel uncomfortable, doing so or whatever. But that's what's going on with Bambi and Scrappy. We are learning that a divorce is definitely on the rise. Now everybody go outside because Joc had some for them, girl. And I thought Joc was gonna do his meet me in the trap. It's going down. Listen, when they play that song, I don't care what nobody say, I don't care where you at, everybody be ready. All you gotta hear is that doom doo doo doo. Doom, doo, 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 doo. Everybody like, oh, it's gonna go down. It's in my face. Down there. Day. Listen, it's about to go down. But when he called out Erica Banks, I said, oh yes, I forgot she did like her spin to this song. And so she came out, baby. She performed. I loved it. I have always liked Erica Banks. I have to say, I've never played into the whole Erica Banks versus Megan Thee Stallion, all because she signed to 1501. When I tell you fans create the dumbest things to pit people against each other, it's crazy. They try to say, oh, she trying to talk like Megan. Oh, she trying to rap like Megan and this, that, and the other. And it's like, girl, they both from Texas. Like, I expect a lot of Texas folks to sound the same. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, that's what it is. Like, I feel like you've had artists that came out of Atlanta and some of them had similar sounds. So, okay, I would expect that. But I will say this, when Erica first came out, what I learned about Erica before she really got that buzz about herself, before she signed with 1501, when I heard of Erica, and maybe that's why too, because I kind of like had a little something on her before she like really signed at 1501. And I was enjoying her music. She had dropped like this mixtape or this EP or whatever, and Miss Girl was on there singing and everything. And I was like, oh my God. Oh my God, like she's really good. Like, who is this chick? And I was just like listening to her music or whatever. And then shortly after that, I had learned that, she signed with 1501. And I said, I saw her. She was like either on a live with the head guy over there at 1501, or either she was at a party or something that he was at, but I didn't think too much of it because she wasn't signed to nobody, right? Because I remember the baby was trying to sign her at one point, and she was like, nah, I think she had talked to her parents about it or whatever, and it was like, I don't think she wanted to be signed to like no major artist, which is smart because I feel like a lot of major artists don't have the time to really pour into you for you to be just as successful as them. You know what I'm saying? But if you can make your way in the industry and really be independent, like that's what it's about. Girl, I can go on the whole spiel about that with the music industry because I really feel like the music industry is high key fucked up. And so many people don't even know how it works when they begin these $1 million, $2 million contracts or whatever. And it's like, baby, that is not your money. What they're giving you is a cash advance, so you're gonna have to pay all this back. You know what I'm saying? And then don't go over your budget. You really in the hole. So it's like y'all people just be so ready to be famous and don't even know how all of this stuff works. But y'all do what y'all want to do, girl. So I don't went on a spiel. But anywho, Erica Banks, very talented. I never understood how people were trying to compare her to Megan Thee Stallion because their sounds are completely different. to me, okay? Just different sounds. And then I've never heard Megan Thee Stallion sing, but I've heard Erica sing ever since she first came out. So I'm like, this girl can sing and she can rap. Like, yeah, I think she got a lot of potential. And she really, by when she signed up for 1501, listen, she really blew up by the end of that year. And I think this could have been, girl, I don't know if this was 2019, 2020. I can't remember when she signed, but it was one of those, excuse me, it was one of those 2 years. And she really blew up. But the reason she blew up for real, was because once people found out she signed up to 1501 and he was calling her first lady or whatever, Carl was being very messy with the situation. So he definitely amplified some of the BS. But a lot of the fans was mad because they knew Megan was having issues with 1501. So people started creating whatever narrative about Erica Banks. Now, Erica Banks also got on the people's bad side when she was over there begging Nicki Minaj for a track. If you want to not have, I ain't gonna say not have fans, because beefing with Nicki Minaj will, in my opinion, make people go and check out your music. And some folks just may like you from that. But if you want to have a badass day and maybe a badass few months, girl, go and ask Nicki Minaj for a track. Okay. Okay. I think the only person that really asked Nicki Minaj for a track that didn't really get no flack back was Saucy Santana when he was on that live with her and asked her directly. That way, Nicki could tell him directly, like, I don't know. I don't know when I'm going to give you a track. I got to listen to your music. I got to see your sound. I got to see what works, whether it's the right record for me and the right timing for me. And she was just being honest, you know? So he's the only person that I have not seen people really give backlash to. Everybody else that asked her for a record, baby, they be getting drugged. So that's another reason why people weren't feeling Erica Banks. She also had made a statement about how the type of women that she likes in her section, like she likes certain type of women in her section or whatever. I can't remember exactly what she said, but you basically got to have, like, you know, slim body, big booty, breast, all of that model type, IG model type body, you know, and you got to, I guess, be of a certain complexion. I'm not sure if she said anything about a complexion, but that also bothered people. And honestly, for me, I didn't really understand what the hype was about that, considering the fact that a lot of y'all favorite rappers be them same niggas that only allow certain women in their sections. Yeah, but then y'all go off on her because that's what she said. Okay. So, I mean, it's her section. If it's her section, she can have whoever the hell she wanted. And a lot of people were complaining, but are you going to let just a random bomb come off the street and be in your section? No, you're not. So it's like, everybody has their vices, but y'all blew it out of proportion. That was my opinion. I think that this show is going to be great for Erica. If she play it right, honey. If she play it right, okay, the people might end up liking her and her personality. But you know, I liked her out the gate. I feel like this Erica, don't get caught up in the hype, sis. Do 1 or 2 seasons, maybe 2, and then get the fuck out. Hello? I'm just letting you know. So Erica goes over there to talk to Erica, Mena, and Rasheeda. Now Renni Rucci decides that she's gonna come over there and join them. But Erica and Renni didn't really speak to each other. They didn't really acknowledge each other and say, hey girl, hey. So then we learn in the confessional that according to Renni, she says that her and Erica have this weird thing going on because the person that Erica was dating at some point had a crush on Renni Rucci. And she was like, I don't know what her issue is, but I don't mind acting like she ain't here or whatever. And I'm like, this, Renni, is it really what you say it is, that the man had a crush on you? Because let me tell you something. Every time we see you on the screen, you beefing with somebody. You beefed with Amy Luciani. Okay, who's also going to be on the show. She's the young lady in the pink hat down there at the bottom. She's also a big YouTuber as well, who went through a breakup with her boyfriend at some point last year, and I covered that on one of my I think this is Messies or something like that. Who we talked about that. But you was beefing with Amy not too long ago. I think you tried to say Amy stole a song from you or whatever the case was. Whatever issue y'all had it. You was beefing with Lotto. Like every time I look up, you're having an issue with another woman. So, and I'm understanding why you have issues with another woman, because you didn't have a good relationship with your mama. May God rest her soul. That's what that is. So I don't know. It's giving a little bit of hustling, just a little bit. Not that you're a person that's always fighting, women, but it's just you always having an issue with them and beefing with them and I personally feel insecure and jealous around them, no matter how beautiful you are, or how much you hype yourself up. You need to get that intact. But we're going to learn more about the relationship with Erica and Renni, because something's gonna happen, and Erica not even gonna be doing too much from the small clip that I saw. Renni asked Erica something about like what you trying to do or whatever. Erica was like, I ain't trying to do nothing or whatever. And I think she asked her what she cared about. She said everything but you. Whatever she said, it resulted in Renni literally taking a drink or whatever that was and throwing it all over Erica. Okay. So, and I'm talking about Erica Banks. So I'm just like, wow, she got you that pressed, huh? Yeah, that's the only thing you know how to do is really beef with the ladies. So we'll see. We'll see what's gonna come of that. Now, after Renni came to the table, she turned around and walked off. Erica eventually left as well, but she goes over there to chat with Scrappy and Khaotic. Well, you got Rasheeda and Erica Mena over there staring at them, looking all bitter and bothered. And they like, Scrappy, what are you doing? Why are you talking to her? Like, really, Erica, you over there all in his face? And it's like, y'all are some definitely some bitter ass Betties. Y'all the type of people that overhype situations for nothing. I can't. All she said was, last time I saw you was at the damn Hawks game or whatever the case was. That was it. That was it. Y'all tried to turn, I don't know. Y'all tried to get a lemon out of a damn dime. And I don't even know. Girl, y'all was over there like Marlo be over there on Real Housewives trying to make something out of nothing, honey. But anywho, that's what happened. And it was what it was. Okay. Now let's get to Bambi, because Bambi looked good. Bambi has 3 children, and I used to not be as crazy about Bambi. I used to have my ups and downs about her. Like when she first came on the show, I wasn't featuring her that much because I was more so Miss Team Erica Dixon. But after they kept forcing her on us and kept putting her in our face, I was like, Bambi not that bad, But this is what really made me like Bambi for real. I saw a video of Bambi and she would just do this, right? Pull up to the homeless areas in Georgia and literally give out all this food, water, whatever, like, and just like, here you go, boom, boom, boom. And this to me, I feel like Bambi was doing this before it became something that was so much of a trend today. And I was here for that. And I was like, okay. I was like, Bambi really like down to earth type, like nothing of what we might assume of her of TV. So, at times I'm like, okay, I like Bambi. Then I'll see her on the show and she'll do something. I'm like, not Bambi. But that's how I go. They can't be on the side of right all the time. They human. It is what it is. Okay. But anywho, Bambi looks amazing. She has 3 children. We see her going to her attorney's office. She is filing for the divorce from Scrappy. Okay. She says she tired. She tried. She tried with Scrappy over the years, and it don't seem like he has really elevated as much as she may have need him to as a husband and as a father. Now, some part of this, I have to be honest, guys. For me, I feel sorry the most for the children. I'm not 100% feeling sorry for Bambi, just a little bit, because I know you got married, you was hoping for something with your marriage, and it did not work out that way, and you got these 3 children, right? I feel bad for that, but at the same time, I kind of feel like you knew exactly what it was when you signed up. You knew who you were getting. You was a side chick to him originally when he was with Erica. You dogged out Erica for whatever the case was, only for you to get the same man that Erica let go of. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like you and Mama D has enabled the behavior that y'all see today. And the problem is, you have now gotten to a place where you have evolved with these 3 children, and he has still remained the same. And I feel like the reason he's been able to just stay where he's at is because you've coddled him, made him think it's okay. Whenever that NIGGA fell short, you was in there scooping up, trying to take care of this, trying to take care of that. You was always in save it mode, is what I think. Save the marriage, save all of this. It's okay, I got your back, whatever, I'm supposed to do this. But it's like, nah. He's the one that got down on his knee and he proposed to you. So, and he's also the one that laid up there and got you pregnant as well. So I just feel like with that, he should have at some point have been forced to step it the fuck up. Y'all probably should have also just participated in some form of serious therapy outside of the show. Don't get these therapists for television, because I don't think they be really talking about them, but like really have gotten therapy outside of the show. And maybe y'all have, and we're just not privy to it, and it still didn't work. But it's like, as much as I want to feel 100% sorry for you, I'm not. I feel a small percentage sorry for you, because you knew what you got. And I appreciate you admitting towards the end of the episode that You knew what it was when you signed up, in so many words, and we'll get to that. Now, um, what else? Oh, I also just wanted to say, Bambi, when he was looking for you, you should have let his ass keep looking. You shouldn't even went back, girl. But he was wearing you down, so I guess you had to go back. Now, Rasheeda and Kirk. No, let me go because that's later. Rasheeda ended up gathering the girls to go and have like a smash session. She ended up inviting Yandy, Sierra, Erica Mena, Nick Cannon's ex, Jessica White, who we are now introduced to. Now, when they supposed to be smashing stuff, tell me why Jessica get in there and she just lightly throwing shit around. And it was irritating me. It was irritating me. Now I understand you didn't have a face of Nick for you to hammer or whatever, girl, but you were irritating me the way you were throwing stuff only for us to look at on social media this week and see that you don't wrote him a whole book about your disappointment. Girl, you should have been in there smashing and tearing up every goddamn thing. If you ask me, if you played a fool for 8 years, only for you to come out their room and then ended up telling the ladies that, about Nick Cannon and how he treated you and how you didn't want to be a part of his harem and you suffered a miscarriage and he didn't really care about you and all this and that. It's like, girl, you really should have been in there tearing some shit up for real. Okay. Erica Mena gets up there and she starts talking about Safari torturing her. I'm going to be real honest with y'all. I'm not going for it because I felt like that whole scene was not giving genuine to me, but it was giving extra at the same damn time. And I'm like, it was just giving extra at the same damn time. Like, Erica, let's keep moving on, girl. Let's keep going. Like, I just wasn't featuring it. Now, later on, we see where Scrappy links up with Khaotic and Kirk. And Scrappy tells them that he ain't really been having a good day and lets them know, like, yeah, the divorce is definitely going down or whatever. So that's where we at. He said, I did get caught up because I was over there texting my ex Diamond or whatever. But at the end of the day, I appreciated how she made me feel in the moment. And I ain't even going to be worrying about nothing that Bambi got going on. I'm going to sit back and watch and see, since she the one that filed for the divorce, I'm going to see what she going to do. And it's like, you kill me too. Because if you know you don't want to be divorced from that lady and you want your family, then go get your damn family. Why is you out here being stupid, playing hard, and then gonna sit in that girl face at the end of the episode and gonna talk about something? I want my family, but you just be ready to let it go at any moment. You was just ready to let it go when you was talking to Kirk and Khaotic. So what are you talking about, sir? What do you want to do? Get your shit together. We're tired. All right. But anywho, Rasheeda and Kirk, they decided they're gonna do like a tasting for Frost Bistro because they're flipping it into a breakfast and a brunch spot. And I like that a lot. And I say that because here in Atlanta, I feel like a lot of people that live in Atlanta and a lot of people that come to visit Atlanta, girl, they love them a good brunch spot. Okay. And I feel like y'all definitely gonna get y'all money's worth. If you don't really make too much during the week, you definitely gonna pick up on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. But let me tell you one thing about the people in ATL, honey. It could be a work week and people will be in there on a Wednesday, midday at 11 o'clock, ready to eat. So really no day really shuts down. But the people always getting up late, hello, and always want some brunch about noon. So I'm here for it. Do what y'all want to do with that, girl. I think that's cute. Um, Khaotic talks with Erica Mena, and she's like, "What's up with you? Because you would just be flirting with everybody. Like, what's your agenda? Like, what's your plan?" He say he want a relationship, but he kind of know why he ain't got one because he controlling or whatever. And she was like, "Oh, so you like to know her whereabouts and this and that?" Now, Khaotic, he was like, "Yeah, Khaotic, I like you. I do." But that whole controlling thing, because you got whatever insecurities that you done dealt with, you better leave that shit up in Florida, deep down in Miami. You better not bring that shit up here to Georgia. For real, for real. Get your stuff together, sir. I don't like that part right there. No, because I don't like that at all. Because one thing about it, men who like to control women never want to be controlled. Always want to control, your whereabouts, but you can't know nothing that they doing or anything. Are you stupid? Are you dumb? Absolutely the nah. And he over there talking about how he want to control Erica Banks. So him and Erica Banks over there flirting or whatever. And I guess they're gonna go on a date at some point. Now, Bambi over there feeling a way about Khaotic. She not featuring him at all. And she ended up seeing the interview that he did on the red carpet with Scrappy. And he kind of made a joke about how they were healing. Right. And he laughed about it. And Bambi took that as a slight to her. But at the end of the day, Bambi, she says that she doesn't like that Scrappy hangs with this man because he hangs with no good people or whatever. And she's just like, ugh, I just, I roll my eyes. I don't like it. But it's like, Bambi, girl, that your man is a grown ass man. He's very grown. Don't put that SHI on nobody else. You could put it on his mama. That's who you could put it on. But when it comes to what Scrappy wants to do, he's going to do what he wants to do because that's just how he is. So you can't fault somebody else for Scrappy's actions. You don't know what kind of conversations Khaotic really be having with him. All you saw was a piece of an interview and he just said, we healing, and he laughed. You don't know if he's trying to tell him, like, go be back with your family. And then Scrappy's like, no, I'm not going to do that. So, like, even he ain't even listening to Kirk. So come on now. Even if Kirk's saying that, Scrappy don't give a damn. He ain't gonna care nothing about what Kirk talking about. So I just feel like direct that energy where it's supposed to be. So she goes and she confronts Khaotic, tells him how she don't like how he was playing, in her face in so many words during that interview and entertaining Scrappy's BS. She starts crying and tells him that it was her first impression of him. And Khaotic's sitting over there with the food in his hand, having me hollering. Because he like, what the hell? He looking like, what the hell I did to deserve this? I ain't got nothing to do with what y'all got going on. I thought that was funny. But Khaotic said, man, I was just supporting the bros, not leave your family. That ain't even what I said. And Bambi was like, well, why wouldn't you support the bros? Why wouldn't you support a bro's family or something like that? And I'm like, girl, this man can support a bro's family. And again, Scrappy is still going to do whatever Scrappy is going to do. Why are you trying to put this on other people? Put all your energy into Scrappy, because this ain't the first time Kirk has had to have a conversation with Scrappy about you and all this other stuff. And it really ain't go nowhere. It really, because y'all always come back to the same place that y'all are now. And it's really lack of communication on both parts, in my personal. And Scrappy also added in some additional shit by texting other women and doing the damn most with link ups and stuff. So it's like he's trash. But let's keep going. I feel like when Bambi did this approach to Khaotic, I feel like it was wrong. Like, why are you approaching this man? Your issues with Scrappy, not with him. Okay, go get it together. However, at the same time, I appreciate her being vulnerable and letting him know how it affected her, because sometimes homeboys need to know that, because they only get details from one side. They don't get the whole picture. So if Scrappy is painting her out to be a certain person, I'm kind of like, he needs to know that, hey, whatever he's telling you really ain't what it is. And you acting how you acted really affected me in this way. But at the same time, he don't know you like that, to know that how he acted affected you. Like, how you feel really ain't got nothing to do with him or for him to care, because he don't even know you. But so I felt like I was 50-50 on that. 50-50, don't get in that man's face asking him about that. But at the same time, girl, let him know. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. Bambi goes and she talks to Rasheeda, and she tells the girls about her and Scrappy them getting a divorce. She says he hasn't been really handling the bills. She talks about how she's been the one managing it, and he hasn't even paid his half of the rent. And because he ain't been paying his half for the rent, girl, they got to find a new place, or at least she got to find a new place. Baby, excuse me, Miss Ewa. Excuse me, Miss Ewa. Excuse me, Miss Ewa. He ain't been paying his half. First of all, I'm trying to figure out what landlord or whoever y'all got that's gonna even let y'all pay half separately. How you even let it get that far? It should have been a situation if your rent is $1,200 or whatever the case, and y'all trying to split it down the middle. He pays $600, you pay $600. Y'all both should bring that shit in on the same day and then pay whoever the hell you paying. Why is you giving a separate payment and then Scrappy giving a separate payment and you managing everything? No. But I feel like the reason that may have happened was because of Scrappy. And I feel like it's been plenty of times he probably ain't have it right in that moment. And they probably had to pay separately. Like, I could hear Scrappy saying, nah, go ahead and get them your half. See if they'll go ahead and take your half. And then I'll get them the other half by the third day. Because, you have until like maybe the third to pay your rent, or the fifth, or whatever it is that y'all set up. Right. So I can see that, like, you gonna pay them on the first, and then I have mine by the fifth or whatever. Like, I feel like that could have happened. I feel like it could have been because of Scrappy. I don't know. So I cannot confirm or deny that. But I also feel like him not having his rent a few times, I feel like he did that to be spiteful towards her, because I could not have 3 children in my fucking home, and my man would not dare have 3 children inside our fucking home and not make sure we came through for them to have a roof over their head. And what is giving also the reason Scrappy did that and feels so comfortable doing that is because Bambi has allowed it for so long. But Bambi is just outgrowing him. She's outgrowing him and she's tired of the BS and wants him to be accountable for his own SHI, which he's not. And it's sad because it's like you created this monster. Some of this is definitely on you. I hate that because you already knew who he was before you signed up. But then, it only got worse. Y'all was doing a little too much coddling. All right. Now Bambi does admit that she knew his character. Like I knew his character and I did accept certain things. She said, but basically how he's been handling me lately has been a deal breaker. Like I'm not tolerating it. And listen, BITCH, if that lease man would have came back and had told me y'all pretty much evicted, I'm not gonna file no eviction on y'all, but y'all need to go ahead and get up out my house, X, Y, and Z. Yeah, bitch, let me go ahead and separate because I'm not trying to be with no fucking man that's not trying to come through for the family that his ass created. Absolutely. If I've been doing it by myself, I might as well do it by myself. Okay, so I ain't even mad at Bambi for filing this divorce, and I feel like she really filed it to wake him up, but it's not. Scrappy and Bambi, he's at the house packing up. While he's packing up, she gets the conversation started about his attitude being nonchalant. I said, okay, here we go. This right here is what's going to spark this friction. This is what's going to spark the friction. So he says he wants his family, but he thinks that she be ready to go every time some stuff pop off. He talking about it takes two people to hurt a marriage. And she's like, you not gonna put any of this on me. Nah, I think he right. I think both of y'all hurt the marriage. I think you hurt it by enabling him, giving him passes. And if there was some things you weren't perfect in the marriage, could have been some things that you did. And he definitely contributed to that as well and went beyond far by linking up with Diamond. And ain't no telling who else his ass linked up with, during the course of y'all marriage. But I feel like that's on brand for Scrappy. He said he thinks that she's hell bent on getting a divorce. And I say she should be. If you ain't taking care of your business, let her get the hell on ASAP. And then what I don't like that Scrappy was doing, Bambi said that he would be on the phone with his ex chick and whoever else talking down on his wife. If that ain't some Martell Hope type of shit, why do y'all do that? If you're gonna F off on your wife and you're gonna F with a BIT, F with her. But stop trying to sit up here and downplay your girl, your relationship, your wife, or whatever to the next BIT so that it's as though it's putting that person on a pedestal more than the person you're actually with. And any BITCH that would sit up there and entertain a nigga that already got a woman, and most of your conversations be about that woman, that's the one that he loves. He just tricking off on your ass. Cause when she make a move, when she move, he move just like that. And chances are she gonna be the one to walk away from the relationship. And you should be questioning stuff. If he's sitting up there entertaining you, saying all of this stuff, negative stuff, she jealous, she this, she that, all this stuff about his girl, but the girl is the one to file the divorce. You should think about that, because why would he sit up there, entertain her in a negative manner, and then not go file for a divorce and follow through with the bullshit he talking about, and then actually carrying y'all into an actual relationship or whatever he gonna do? You should know that NIGGA is a fraud. Like, girl, I can't. It's a mess. It's a mess. Scrappy gets upset. They start arguing or whatever. I loved how Bambi said, I don't always have the time in so many words to sit up here and coddle you or see about you or whatever. Like, I got to get to the money because obviously you're not getting to it quick enough. And we got 3 kids, okay? Taking care of ourselves, and ain't no telling who else we looking out for. You got a whole nother child outside of this. You would think you would go a bit harder, right? So, they had their whole argument or whatever, and then Scrappy decides that he was gonna leave and leave her there, talk about she trying to make him look bad. And I'm just like, baby, she don't have to do a whole lot to make you look bad. You doing that by yourself. Come on now. What? So I would have just let him go. And in all honesty, I wouldn't have started no damn conversation with him talking about him being nonchalant. BITCH, he was nonchalant when he wasn't paying no bills. Hello? That's when he was nonchalant. He been nonchalant. So I wouldn't have nothing to say. And he a good one because I wouldn't even call him over to pack up nothing, for real, for real. Like, because that's how I get. How I am. Sometimes I be like, I be feeling like Khadijah don't need you. You hear what I say? Okay, I could show you better than I could tell you, because I bet you was sitting over here thinking like, oh, she gonna need me to help her pack up this whole house. Not a fuck I won't. Not a fuck I won't. And you better get here in time for your shit that's gonna be sitting outside. You better get here in time for it's gone, baby. Cause he would have knew that. I would have called him over for a fuck ass thing. Okay, unless it has something to do with them kids, we can make arrangements on that. But outside of that, boy, fuck you. Season's gonna be pretty good. It looks like. Y'all know we saw Spice and Erica Mena going at it, or at least Spice going off on Erica Mena, but Erica not saying too much to Spice on social media. Now, what we ended up seeing, girl, in the trailer, and this is the part I want to see. Spice, I think, is trying to check Erica about Safari or whatever. And she's telling her, like, girl, I've been doing it for like 14 years or also many years, like by myself and all of that. Like, it's all good. Like, move on. Like, you're going to be fine, whatever, whatever. And Erica said, I've been doing it for 16 years because, she has an older son that she doesn't really show. Baby, Spice says, yes, 16 years with a son, or she said, with a child that doesn't even like you. BITCH, Erica literally flipped the table. Not shook the table like a Karlie read, flipped that bitch over onto Spice. Do you hear me? And if I was Spice, I would be on her motherfucking head to this day, BITCH, because you flipped that table and it looked like she ran off. But that's how you know Spice not lying. I truly believe that little boy loves his mom, but I also believe that he does not like her. I do. That's not nice. I feel like she spent a lot of time away from that baby. And it's like, Spices, no shade, no tea, no shade. You need to be concerned about your own too, because you have them in a whole nother country. Hello? But girl, that was interesting. I said it must have had some truth to it, the way Erica flipped that table over with completely. Woo, girl, these ladies is gonna be a mess, and I'm definitely here to be tuned the hell in. All right, y'all. Let me know y'all thoughts about the latest episode of Love and Hip Hop ATL. I'm Jamie. That's me. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share my videos. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter at Jamie. That's me, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye bye.